Hey guys, welcome back and happy Thursday. All right, guys. Well, thank you for a great recap for our Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and Dubai. Well, there was a lot to talk about, a lot to break down because some of these shows are getting really hard to watch. There's a lot happening behind the scenes. But in the meantime, Erika Jayne from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, she's celebrating a big victory because she won the $5 million lawsuit. It was a fraud lawsuit after the court finds that there was no evidence of wrongdoing. So just as much as we like to talk about the lawsuits being thrown her way and what's happening, it's important to talk about when she is coming out on top of something. I don't think it should be completely biased, like wrong, Erika, wrong, Erika, wrong. If they found no wrongdoing, we need to talk about this as well. So don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so stick with me because there's a lot of legal stuff here going on, but also Ronald Richards has tweeted out a few things as well. Erika Jayne was sued by Philip R. Sheldon and Robert P. Finn for aiding and abetting Girardi in his alleged crimes. They said that the reality star was aware that her ex-husband was using parts of their settlement funds to fund her lavish life. Erika has now won a significant victory against the claims. According to Page Six, Erika won a key victory in court this week. It was the $5 million fraud lawsuit that was filed against her in late 2020 by two of her ex-husband Tom Girardi's former colleagues, attorneys Sheldon and Finn. Erika's attorney, Evan, confirmed to the outlet on Tuesday that Los Angeles judge, his name's Richard Froome, found no evidence that the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star was involved in any wrongdoing. The judge ruled on Monday that the plaintiffs failed to prove that the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star had any actual knowledge of Girardi's alleged crimes. The judge noted that Erika's deposition, in which she stated, listen, they did all the books at Girardi and Keese. They were in charge of all the ledgers. I didn't do the invoices. The judge then cited a declaration from the plaintiffs in which they admitted that Erika Jayne was never a party to any agreements between Girardi and his colleagues. Now they're attempting to prove that Erika had actual knowledge that funds were misappropriated to EJ Global LLC, as per Judge Froome, were based on inferences concerning circumstantial evidence, such as her income and expense schedule. The judge also stated that he made his decision because Sheldon and Finn did not prove that Erika owed them any fiduciary duty, which is the obligation a party has to act in the best interest of another party. He further stated that Girardi was not to blame since attorneys do not owe fiduciary duties to their co-counsel. All right. Evan told the outlet on Tuesday that the ruling is critical because it's the first time that the court of law has looked at all of the supposed evidence against Erika and the court found in Erika's favor. However, the plaintiff's attorney, Ronald Richards, told the outlet that his clients want to appeal the decision. EJ Global is still identified as a defendant, even though Erika has been dismissed. It may become moot. Okay. Now, Erika accused Ronald Richards and his clients of trying to extort her with this lawsuit in May, and now she triumphed over it. So I wanted to talk about this because it is, like I said at the very beginning, it's important to talk about both sides of what's happening. Yes, there are a lot of lawsuits coming out against Erika. We know that. And we've heard about the $50 million lawsuit, the $5 million lawsuit, the tax stuff from, I think it was 2019 or something like that. We've heard so many different things coming her way, and now this is actually playing out in her favor. She has a victory here. So it's important, again, to talk about both sides. Now, Ronald Richards is probably not too happy with this, and he has been tweeting out over the last 24 hours, and this is what he's saying. He said, of course, Erika comments to us during her deposition, we made it into the story. When it suits her, she leaks the deposition she marked confidential, so hopefully she leaked the entire deposition instead of selective portions. This money was returned. What has she returned? Trustee files new lawsuit against two lenders of Girardi Keese, shows $41 million in theft from the trust account, and alleges that Erika spent $12 million herself on the firm's Amex. The emails also show other Girardi Keese insiders, including David Lira, on numerous emails. Okay, it's not done. It keeps going. Wait, there's more. Here is the explosive 85-page complaint filed by the trustee, it alleges an integrated involvement by certain lenders in receiving funds knowing that they were being looted from the client trust account. We provided experts in the previous post. Now, the last one says, current Erika Girardi case list. Remember, just because someone pays a PR company to spit out stories doesn't make the claim accurate. Here are the real cases with the real case numbers. Any rulings in any of these cases is not binding on any other cases, FYI. And in some of them, you can see the money that they're asking for. Like there's one that says Miller versus Girardi, open book account, and other causes of action. That one's for $25 million. There's another one for the earrings, which we already know about. There's the LA Superior Court one, the aiding and abetting. That was Sheldon and Finn. That was the $4.7 million one. And I'm not sure if that was the one that got thrown out. Erika still has an uphill battle, but I believe she's fully aware of that. And for her, I'm sure she's celebrating like, oh, okay, that's $5 million that I don't have to pay. I just had to give up my earrings. Okay. But now I don't have to pay this $5 million. I'm wondering moving forward, because I'm not a legal expert. I don't know Erika. I don't know what's going to happen. You don't necessarily want to see someone's life come crumbling down, especially if they didn't know. I don't think that she navigates it the best way on social media. And watching the preview for next week's episode of Erika and Aspen, it's hard to watch. I couldn't imagine going through all of this, but I'm just curious how this is going to play out. I do want to ask your opinions though about all of this. You know, with this victory for Erika, if you have any legal background, does this set the tone, the precedence of what's to come? If they're saying that they have not found any evidence of wrongdoing on Erika's part, will all of the future cases be dismissed? They might be, except for the tax one, maybe. I don't know. It does make me wonder, will she kind of come out of this on top? It brings me back to that moment where she's like, I will remember those who were with me and those who were against me. And then you have some of her co-stars who say, I don't necessarily believe that you didn't know anything, know of any wrongdoing on your husband's part. And then you have other co-stars who are like, I don't believe Erika knew anything. She has a pretty interesting argument when she says, my husband was an attorney. He didn't come home and tell me every day, oh, I'm doing this wrong and keep me in the loop. And if you watch Tom Girardi with Erika on the show, and he, some of the moments where he's like, Erika, be quiet, I'm talking. Go to your room. I'll send you to your room. Like, he was very demeaning. So I can't imagine. I feel like he thought, I'm here. I'm paying your bills. I've changed your life. I'm giving you a totally different lifestyle, private planes, jewelry, stylist, a career. I'm taking care of you and your son. Be quiet and don't ask me any questions. Know your place. Those kind of people exist. And someone like Tom Girardi, it sounds like he could have been that kind of guy. But I do want to hear, I'm playing devil's advocate here. I just want to give everyone the benefit of the doubt because we don't know. I'm not an attorney. I'm not the judge or the jury, but I do want to hear your unfiltered opinion. So go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget that we just announced the trailer for our Hot Messy podcast, and that's coming September 30th. We have a lot of fun guests, completely different format. We talked about it a little bit today in our Beverly Hills Dubai recap. So you can go to the description of this video, go click on the link, give it a listen. Let me know what you think. I'm so excited to do this with you guys. It's going to be so different. And just like a breath of fresh air to kind of change it up, not where it's all bravo, 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 king bravo. But love you guys. Smash the like button, get subscribed, and we'll see you next time. Bye.